What?
Well,
Why
I'm not
is
here to debate
homosexuality
anyone.
immoral?
Well, it's immoral to me based on my religious beliefs.
Can you
Yeah, I
argue
already
that without
told
the
you you're
Bible, though? From a
right.
secular
Yeah,
position, can you argue why it's
I
immoral?
argued it. So here's the thing. I argued it with him last night, with and without the Bible.
as did
It
I
was
with
revised.
transgender
We
Oh,
Islam.
hold on, Travis. Hold on
an
a second.
issue
Wait,
with
Travis.
And
Travis. Hold on.
listen, it's okay for me not to support you because of my morals.
Shut
I'm
the
not
fuck up.
forcing anyone.
Hey, what's up?
Stop talking.
Hey,
Um,
Travis.
yeah, so as the economist in the room, he wasn't wrong yesterday. They revised the numbers they revised them quarter to quarter when they put out the new numbers. When he made that statement yesterday, he wasn't wrong. He could have known there would be a revised number today. You had a 50-50 shot of being right, and you luckily got one right. So I don't know if I'd be patting myself on the back. Yesterday, he was dead right from an economic standpoint. Dead right. As of yesterday, the previous quarter was not negative.
Who are you talking
So
about?
how would he know the
John?
future?
Who?
The only reason we have 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth is because the last quarter before the one we reported yesterday was revised down to a negative number by like 0.02. It was positive before. They issue revision numbers every time they issue the new numbers. So as of yesterday, the previous quarter, the one they reported, was positive. It only turned negative today when they revised it. So if he made the claim last night, the previous quarter had not been reported yet as revised to negative.
Who made what claim?
Tommy's claim of 2 consecutive quarters, right?
Yeah.
So we got new data today, correct? What also came out with today's data?
No.
What came out with today's data?
Yes, I understand what you're saying. No, last night Tommy said that we have not, or we are not
correct
going to have 2 consistent negative growths in the GDP. I know
he was correct last night
because the numbers
we had. Hold on. You said that we had.
Yes, at the time we had, and today we still have.
So what Tommy said last night verbatim was we do not have 2 consecutive negative GDP quarters, which last night was absolutely true because the latest data we had was GDP growth. Today, when they announced the new numbers and the latest quarter was negative, they also do revisions back to the previous quarter. So as of last night's live, without the Fed data being available today, he was right.
It's been negative.
We didn't have last night. You had a 50-50 shot, dude, and you got one right. Congratulations. The sun shines on one dog's ass out of every day somehow. Congratulations. Last night, he was correct.
Negative the whole time.
Also, it has been, but none of us, including economists, knew that till the Fed revised their numbers. How are you not understanding that?
What about Biden's
Am I speaking German?
Advisor? What about Biden's economic advisor changing his definition of recession to fit the Democratic narrative?
Well, I just want to
do you realize,
out, okay?
Do you realize how loosely we economists use that definition? That is the most loosely used term of a recession ever. If you have to look up it in a textbook, yes, that's it. This is a really fucked up recession if we're in one, with unemployment at 3.6%, 5.5 million more jobs open than we have people available. It's a really weird recession.
Yeah,
but yeah, if you want to go by the 1970s classic, textbook one, go for it. But that doesn't mean we're actually in a real recession.
And I just want to point this out too. So this isn't your average, like, hey, we're suddenly having a downturn. We're coming out of some of the largest growth quarters ever because we came out of the pandemic. So it's not like, oh, it's just in a vacuum. We literally, like this time last year, we had a 6.9% GDP growth in this quarter last year.
6.9.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, 6.9.
So it's like we're just fucking, okay, we're kind of tapering off. But even then, who cares? Worry about your homophobia before you start worrying about me being wrong about a number.
And it would also mean, though, that the economists in America and the people that set actual policy are actually providing us with a soft landing. You know the difference in a soft and a hard landing?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't. You say sure, but I'm sure you don't. What's the difference?
Sure.
Yeah, you're an idiot. So you're just making a dumb claim. Last night, as of the data we had, Tommy was 100% correct as of last night. As of last night when the claim was made, we did not have 2 back-to-back quarters of negative GDP. We forecasted negative GDP for the most recent quarter. We thought we would be negative. We did not realize that the revision would take the quarter before that into the negative. So, yes, there were economists that said it would. There were economists that said it wouldn't.
The quarter before that was absolutely going to be negative.
I've got the screen.
Crayons. Approach ate all the crayons.
Like, we do this with our weekly jobless claims. We do this with our weekly unemployment numbers. You get a new week's data, and then they've got more time to digest information, and they revise the previous one, either up or down. You never know where it's going to land. This is a normal thing.
When these numbers came out, did you know that jobless claims rapidly increased, even though unemployment rate has also stayed about 3.6?
So are you trying to blame Biden somehow for this? Is that your deal?
His administration and his agenda is terrible within the economic.
Awesome. Name economic policy of Biden, please.
They're all terrible as a whole.
Can you name
How about you
one?
do me a simple thing? Why don't you tell me what moves the supply curve and what moves the demand curve? In economics, what would move your supply curve? Either positive or negative. Just give me one of those several things that would move it.
Elasticity in the market and demand.
Elasticity of demand is a wildly different topic than what moves the supply curve. Not even the same fucking topic. Try again.
Elasticity.
What moves the supply curve up or down?
I've taken microeconomics and macro.
Yeah. Because you're not very intelligent.
Approach. Name me an economic policy of Biden's.
I thought so.
Could we get the for 30 cents a day? You could feed a troll. Could we get that one more time for this
30 cents a day. In the arms of an angel, fly away.
I do not understand this stuff. And it's like some gotcha. Like, I make economic forecasts to my clients all the time as a financial planner. I talk to them about these things. Am I right all the time? No. The economy is fluid. It's something we get right every day by the minute. But as of last night, Tommy was dead right. Until we got the numbers reported today, we did not have 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. And just because you're using the 1970s definition of a recession does not mean you have any idea what a real recession is. Like, this is some big gotcha. Okay, good for you.
I don't think this. I don't think this is any like. I don't know. I'm concerned, but nothing that.
Made.
Yeah, but you can't even tell me what Biden did to do it, so the point's kind of moot.
And when I asked him what moves supply curves, he said elasticity of supply and demand. What an idiot. Elasticity is so it's a totally different fucking topic. God almighty.
Elasticity is what controls the supply curve better.
Anyways.
Anyway, so I just wanted to hop in because I heard that and my head about it fucking exploded. I was going to get in the shower, and then some idiot said something, and I lost 4 IQ points and had to address it because I was afraid if I got in the shower in this state, I would never be able to dry myself off. So, holy shit. Thanks for the loss of brain power tonight, bud. You're a real critical thinker.
Thanks. Your president lied. My president, too, as well.
Your president lied.
Unfortunately.
All right, Tommy, I'm going to hop out. Let you get back to it. Jesus Christ. All right. I'm hurting. All right. Love you guys.
Take care. Anyways,
Truth. Travis really came in clutch there. Nice work, Travis.
Yeah, you know what? I vaguely remember reading the report this morning and them saying it was a revision, but I didn't pay attention to what the revision was. So, I do remember
reported it.
And it's still not being presently classified as a recession.
Yeah, because Democrats they want to push their narrative. If this was Trump,
no, there are 8 people in charge of determining what is or isn't a recession. We don't know their names. They aren't elected, and they hold these positions for life. Okay, they're not Democrats or Republicans. They're nonpartisan.
Did you also know that there are 8 people who are in control of deciding whether something is a world health crisis, an emergency? And
yeah, they're called Coke and Pepsi.
6 of them voted that monkeypox wasn't. 2 of them
did. Not this bullshit again.
Wait, who are you talking about?